It's actually just gone 12 o'clock and I have finally just finished. We went away this weekend to Brighton to see my girlfriend's family, one of their 80th. Happy birthday again, Al. And I got bombarded Friday because I took Friday off with it being the bank holiday. We done Friday to Monday. And Friday I just got bombarded with stuff that obviously I had to put off till today and tonight. And you don't really get a chance when you run a business to do them. Well, I don't. When you physically run a business, you don't get a chance to do them in the day. So the only chance I get to do stuff is overnight, and then obviously once Anderson's gone to bed. And yeah, it's literally 12 o'clock and I've just gone through in order. Unfortunately, the delivery driver who's claimed he fell down a manhole that was nothing to do with us, and it's like almost impossible to fall down and wasn't deep enough to sustain the injuries that he says he has, and all this other stuff. Unfortunately, my insurance has decided to settle that without my permission or whatever else, which, you know, it's only going to put my insurance up, and you think it's not fair, but that's one of the risks of being a business owner. So that's one I just dealt with. Another one is the operator's license. So we've applied for an operator's license on the builder's yard just so I can have a truck. The whole reason I bought the yard was to get a truck, and you know, I've had to apply for the operator's license and I might not get one. And you think that was the whole reason I bought the yard, was to get a truck. So I've had to respond to that with some different bits that they've asked for. So one was that in 2022, when we bought this house actually, and one of the neighbours wasn't happy with what we were doing, so everything we did, he was reporting it to building regs planning, and one of them was health and safety. So health and safety come out, and we had a asbestos report for when we bought the house, but not enough of an in-depth one to cover renovation. So there's different types of asbestos report, and so we had to stop work on the house, get an asbestos report, come back, all fine, and then we obviously carried on. But it goes down on record as being like a notice for health and safety. So that has flagged up on my operator's license that, you know, whether I'm fit to operate a van, because we had this asbestos report in 2022. So I've just replied to that, and then they've asked for further evidence of the yard and trucks and stuff, which I've replied to that. What else is there? Then I've also had obviously I spoke about in the last one, the neighbour at the yard has applied for squatters' rights adverse possession, so I've had to reply to that. I had to put together, you know, a big pack. I don't think I needed to, but I just put everything I've got, all the evidence I've got, I just put that into one big folder, and I've sent that off now as well. And then I've also, I can't believe this, you're gonna literally, it's gonna be 2 years in October since that fella drove into my van when it was parked, and he got arrested for drink driving, and I've now got to go to court over that, to do with the hire costs. So obviously when that happened, someone come pick my van up to go and get it repaired. My insurance picked the van up to go and get it repaired and give me the same van back on hire, and I had it for 14 days and then give it back. And their defence is saying that I could have had a car, and I didn't have to have a van, and that they're not paying for the hire, or so. I don't know. Literally, I've just literally sat through that, reading it, thinking, I've got what is going on here. Like literally they're arguing over like, I don't know, 200 quid on a claim that the fella's been drunk, been arrested, been prosecuted for drink driving, and he smashed into me parked van. And I've had to, take hours out of my time to do. And this is where it's just annoying when you obviously have a business. So it's scary thinking of trying to grow because I hate insurances, and it's scary thinking of growing that you can have more vans and you've got more risk. And even this one now, like this was my van parked outside the house, someone smashed into it, no one even near, and now it's cost me money, it's cost me hours of my time. Like, I'm up at 12 o'clock filling in reports and sending letters, and you just think it's not fair. But I just realised I've got Christmas pyjamas on, which is sound. So the lads have been in today working on the student jobs, so when I go in tomorrow I'll do a little update video on where it's up to, and we are then going to be moving on to some other student jobs for some other builders, but for the same company, so they all need to be done for the same student year, and we've obviously finished ours almost now, so we're going to move on and help some of the other builders get them ready for the students this year, because there's always like, one or two houses that go down to the wire where the students moving in the next day, and you're having to do little snags and that. But thankfully it's not ours this time, and we can offer a hand to some of the other builders. So that'll be this week. And then the yard, I'm going to be putting a deposit down hopefully for the concrete slabs that I showed you that we can lift in and out. Well, I won't be able to lift them in and out until I've got the dumper, which I need to order that, but I can't order that until I've gone and visited. And then do I do the drop curb, or do I buy the piler machine first? But hopefully Western sells, and then we can, press go on a lot of these things that we're waiting on for the yard. But yeah, Udo and a company, 10 past 12, and I'm hopefully going to go to bed now without too many things going on in my mind. Good morning, it is Tuesday morning. I nearly got mixed up then because I had a rare day off. It's bank holiday, but the lads, well, most of the lads were in actually, and there was only a couple that were off. So I'm expecting to see a lot's been done since I've had Friday off. The lads have been in Saturday and Monday, so hopefully we'll be nearly finished on this job now. And we are going to today, as long as this rain doesn't get any worse, we're going to go and start doing the gardens on a few of the student houses, because what we don't want to do is, happens on every job at the end, this is why we want as many multi-skills as possible, but you get to a point on the job where everything's nearly finished but it's not, and you just have lads stood round, and our lads are paid too much to stand round, so we need to make sure that we're getting the most out of everyone. I actually stayed up last night till I think 1:30. I just started, as soon as your cogs start turning in your head, it's hard to switch off. I started planning my trip to China, so I need to see if there's anyone else in Adana, Turkey. There's a company that make compressors who I might go and visit, but they've not got back to me. So it's the underground mole I'm going to go and see in Adana, Turkey, and then obviously fly to China. And then once you get into China, it's an absolute minefield of manufacturers and companies. However, over the last year, I have been speaking to a lot of companies, and there's a few who are doing some, impressive stuff out there that I am going to try my best to go and see, the ones that I've been talking to for a while. So there's obviously every runner we get the digger off. There's the mining company, and then in the same area as the mining company is actually a company I've been speaking to who make steel prefab buildings like the shed that we're about to order. So to give you an idea of, you know, the cost savings in China, I got about 10 quotes from UK companies to make a steel shed, and literally, you know, there's no insulation, there's nothing, it's just steel building and, like, you know, really thin metal sheeting and mezzanine. Obviously the cheapest way you can build a storage shed, because that's what it is, and I've been getting quotes for up to £250,000 to do the steel shed on the yard, versus China. The best one I got was $40,000 delivered to the UK, and you just think the difference in that is absolutely, you know, astronomical, isn't it? Is that Phil and his dad? Here we go. Just trying to find somewhere to park here, although I can't moan because it's mostly our fault. We've been turning terraced houses into 6, 7, 8 beds, so I'm the last person who can moan about parking outside the jobs. But yeah, so steel fab buildings, they're in the same city as the concrete crushers, so that'd be good. There's Everrun, the diggers, dumpers, all the machinery, forklifts, and then between those two there's another company that do piler machines, cranes, tracked, you know, anything you can think of in that sense. And then the only one is that I fly into an airport, I can't remember the name of it, but I fly into that and then to the next one, which is Qingdao. So I'm just going to see if there's anything around that airport, because I've got, like, rather than just going bang bang, although maybe I will do that, but rather than that, trying to make the most of obviously stopping at that airport and going around that area. But we shall see. All right, let's go and see these student jobs now. This one I'm expecting to be pretty much done. So we've still got, how many drawers? Is that all the drawers left now? Morning. Oh, you got these as well. Oh, you went in over the weekend? No. Sound. So how many have you got now?
There's enough for the year and over there, it's 12.
Sound. And then what, are you just going to carry on?
Can you, yeah, something to?
Yeah, might as well, mightn't you? And then I
was going to put these, throw these together.
Get rid of all the boxes.
What?
Get rid of all the boxes.
Yeah,
yeah, do that.
6 down here, and then is some of these for over there done?
Would you, like say, if you build them and then he's got them in here, whenever he's got one of these, the next house ready, we can just come and just take them then, and then at least it gets rid of all the boxes for them, and just little bits of touching up here, isn't it? Which I think Phil and his dad are here today, so I might have them in on here first. Oh, you got the beds going as well? What? Did you build them, the beds?
No.
Who's done them?
No.
I don't even know myself. So this one is, oh yeah, someone's been in doing the beds, which is good. Lovely. So mattresses next, and then put a thing in each room. Blaine, I'll send someone round and just start lifting those drawers into each room then. And we can tidy this up, can't we? Nice. Lovely. Someone's even done the painting on the stairs. It's nice to see. Oh, so one thing I am going to do is, because lads have just been lazy, someone's varnished over. Oh, that's obviously we've done it. But up here, like those little lines of paint, I've actually got some brown paint similar to this. So I'm just going to get the lads to paint them brown so that it doesn't look as obvious that we've, you know, sprayed that and then someone's varnished over it being lazy. Oh. That's from this morning. I highly doubt it. But now you can see these rooms are starting to look good. They're absolutely amazing compared to, you know, the student houses I used to go to when I was in uni. There was nothing like this available. Oh, who's done that? This is my biggest pet hate, like. I can't go now until I've fixed this. That is the one thing I walk in and I see that, I just think, oh, not asked about the job at all. But yeah, looks like we're gonna have another tipper of cardboard, doesn't it? So I need to get someone in here doing the beds, finishing them off. Yeah, all good. He's back.
I'm back again to do some painting.
PJ, painting and decorating. And you got your dad with you today?
Got my dad with me, yeah. The old dinosaur.
The dinosaur. So we just got bits like, obviously here, this needs another coat. But this house should be like totally done after today, I'm guessing. Well, maybe a couple of days.
Yeah, sounds.
But yeah, it is just touching up and, you know what I mean?
Sounds. Just got a little painting on here, yeah.
Yeah, where is all the paint? What would you start with first? Gloss or emulsion?
Emulsion, probably.
Yeah, we got emulsion, haven't we? Other than the one you dropped. Is it here? Oh no. We're gonna have a look for it. So someone's changed this flag. It was the wrong way around actually. And then we look like we've almost got a full tipper again. Looking good in here, isn't it? Who's doing the beds over there? I walked in and I said to Blaine, I was like, oh, have you been doing these beds? He was like, no, it wasn't me. And he was like, who was it? And I was like, I don't even know. So we've got, who's over on that one? Because Blaine needs an hand moving the drawers into the bedrooms.
I'm just going to go over there and have a tea. Someone over there now.
Oh yeah, someone's over there now, must have been Blaine. And then what's left on here now? Skirts, arcs, MDF sills.
Yeah.
Try and take these stickers off before we do the sills.
Windows are all done, they just need blinds now.
I think he comes in and does them last. I think he tried to send someone round. Have we got enough skirts and arcs, you reckon? Is it only this bit now to do? And then, oh, we can get these in now, can't we? Done the flooring. Looks good, doesn't it? And then we're going to extend this bit now and put another freezer in. So there's a worktop in Weston, isn't there? Yeah. That we took. I'll go and get that just in case. Well, we've got worktops here, haven't we? So we've got 4, 4.5. Oh, you're joking. Is it cracked or is it just? Oh. How the bloody hell's that one happened? On the outside as well, normally it's on the inside. Sound. So, we should have enough, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should have some spare actually. Because we've only got, what, 1 there and the half. Yeah, we should have, oh, and then, sorry, they've got 1, so that'll do 1 piece with the half upstand. So that would be what? 1. Yeah, we've got enough, yeah. So it's starting to look. And then we've got them sockets on so I can test these. Oh yeah, get that one on and then I can test the board then for the final, for the ring mains. You on the doors? One thing to check, which I used to do, make sure you get a level on there. Because I used to do that sometimes, you fit it, and then when you go through the door, you realise that it's like, and with these you've only got to be a few mil.
It was easy upstairs, like, with the floors along with the fans.
Yeah. Well, yeah, everything should be perfectly level and plumb and square because we've built it all brand new. Nah, it's looking good, isn't it? How long do you reckon on these then? So when it stops raining, we need to jump on these gardens, otherwise we're going to end up not having not having work to do.
Out here.
Well, this and the others. So this one we just, like I say, we just need to brick round the grids and the back door, and then he just wants the pea gavel.
Whole garden.
Yeah, just keep them all.
A couple of tons dropped.
No, I'll just get it on the back of the tipper. So if we go round one day and do all the mixing, yeah. But if we get all the brickwork done in a day between like the 4 houses, say, I think there's 4, and then the next day we'll just go and get, you know, a load of stone and just put it down. Sam. So I'm just in B&Q, and this has made me laugh. Timber offcuts, £1.50 for that. We'd make an absolute killing. £2. We'd make a killing if we sold offcuts. The amount we've got. But I've just picked up some sand to do these back gardens, bricks works. We've got loads of bricks and tiles, and then I'm going to head over to Screwfix and get some other bits. I am literally running around at the minute. Toilet roll, poo brushes and mats, because we're getting to the end of these jobs now, and one, it's raining outside, so everyone's just walking crap in on the brand new flooring, and two, every toilet seems to have a poo stain in, which isn't acceptable, and we've got to provide toilet roll for the lads. Just waiting for Ben to turn the radio off. So Joe's just been scratching his head thinking he's fitted the door wrong, and he was wondering why. Obviously
Yeah.
the top was tight, the bottom was tight, and yet the middle was, wow, what's that, like 9 mil, 10 mil?
Put this next to it. Open it.
So you can see, obviously, with the spirit level on, that snagging fella would love that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, absolutely shocking.
Absolutely shocking. But yeah, so I've just emailed Hardens, and I hope they're not going to be funny and say, oh well, you've cut into the door and put the hinges on, but surely not. Have you checked that one? Have you checked that one? That one's alright. Ben's doing kitchen. Obviously, we've got that. What have you done? Have you wired that in now with a, or you're gonna put we're gonna have to put a switch there, aren't we?
Long enough cord I can get into there. Put another single socket.
And put a single socket in there. Yeah, do that then, that's easier. Lovely. And then have we got doors for these?
Yep.
Great. So end of the day,
Just
hopefully.
one short for that one.
I'll ring message Mike now for that. Even more boxes on there, which is good. Means lads are busy. Just bought a doormat. Let's see they're not using it. See filler and see skirts and that. Arcs have been done. Oh, skirts have been done as well. And Ben's flying on the joiner and electrician. That's why he's top paid.
Living the dream.
Now, so we've got two fridges, freezer, and freezing that here, and you fitted the washing machine and dishwasher, freezer, oven, everything going on. Have you moved that yet? Not yet. Music. So what we're thinking of doing, we've got obviously a pipe here for the washing machine, etc. I'm thinking of just putting paneling, because we do that in a lot of the other houses, so I think we can get it with that windowsill bit there. I've got to finish that switches, the two-way. Ben's done. I'm gonna have to film this again in case that radio flags up as yeah, Ben's done the worktop and upstand, which looks good. And then just this, well, what you're going to do, you're going to have to take that off.
Put on the other joint, so
You haven't? Oh, it's just join it then.
keep it on, put some flat straps underneath it, and then a batten across the back.
Okay. And then upstand right the way across.
And panels like that.
Looks good. Who wants to do the MDF?
Be good if we can get it in something not sheets of MDF, so there's no joint in it, because it's going to be longer than a sheet, isn't it?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
45 inch sander, should see.
Yeah, once it's screwed into the 4x2, it's not like it's going to move. It's not like,
Yeah, true.
you know what I mean, the skirts ones where there's a bit of.
Back on a ball ring drive, it's not it. About 3
How are we looking? Very messy. I think a good tidy up. Someone's drills are in here. Oh, someone's had to go filling that, which is good. Just needs another little fill, I think, and the mirror's going over that anyway. There he is. Beautiful. It's nice tiles, aren't they?
Yes, beautiful tiles.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Jealous?
10 tiles.
You jealous?
We need some new ones.
Oh, we don't own the house.
Okay, maybe tomorrow start. This is like
Look at this guy, how much we're paying you. He's tiling in an Armani t-shirt. Hey.
sorry, not understand.
Sounds nice. Ooh. Ah, music. So we've still got all these boxes to go through. A lot of chairs have been done. Wow. And they're all, I didn't realise they're all for this house. So you've got one in each bedroom, and then obviously we've got the tables downstairs need to have the seats as well. So that is why we've got so many of them, although we've still got more, so maybe they are. Oh, between this house and the other house. How long do you reckon before we've got rid of cardboard?
You've still got a load of cardboard.
We could if someone like wanted to buy cardboard off us, wouldn't it?
Reckon,
Do you reckon there's anyone out there who's like, oh, I'm desperate for cardboard and I haven't got any?
someone moving out who needs boxes.
Yeah.
Loads of students probably moving out at the minute.
I think everyone is done in here now. Finished painting. Yeah. I don't like this, me. This is, I think it's lazy because you think that you just be able to pull this cover off and everything be perfectly shiny. However, I just don't like taking the risk. Oh, people just cut in. Looking good. Just need to go around and totally finish this off now. So, let me make sure I haven't got any documents on show because I am always bad for that. This is my idea where we've got a 12-volt battery, and what we can do is, I mean, we don't even need that, do we? I can just, this is the only issue I've got. Why can't I pull it off? There you go. Don't need that. So we've got 12-volt battery connected to a buzzer and a siren, or a buzzer and a light. And then what I've done is I've linked the live and neutral. So say if this was a radial shower set or something, you'd connect that, and if someone puts a screw through the wire and joins live, neutral, or neutral, sorry, not live, neutral. The only issue I've got is if you do live, neutral, nothing happens, because I can't figure out a way of it being obviously a circuit like 3 ways, if that makes sense. So if anyone can figure out a way, let me know. But I've gone through a load of scenarios then, even with 3 batteries, so like live to each one, but you're just always going to need, if it did, there must be some way I'm trying to figure out of doing live to each one and then having a neutral from each one. However, what seems to happen is that even if you put like a live from this battery and a neutral from that battery and then join them up, it sort of trickles through, if that makes sense. So I was getting like I was getting lights coming on, but not the buzzer where, I don't know, I was obviously doing it wrong. Maybe need to look at this with a clean head. But yeah, the only problem with this is that to do this, obviously you only need a little thing, and a battery and a buzzer, but you'd have to Wago, say for sockets or lights, you'd have to Wago all the switches and stuff together, which I suppose isn't the end of the world, because you can strip the cables, get them out the way and push the Wagos into the back of the box. So maybe we'll give this a go on the next job and see whether it's beneficial, or whether the lads learn not to put screws in zones and stuff. But if anyone can come up with a way, because I was thinking of this, and then we'd have like a 4-core maybe for emergency lights or something like that. And I suppose only the first one has to be a 3-core, but it's still, if you had 4-core, it'd be a way of wiring it so that you can pick up that as well. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know. The only way I can theoretically think this would work is if we had some sort of revolving switch that just continuously spun and obviously joined these 2 together, that 2 together, that 2 together. Do you know what I mean? So it'd go through all the scenarios. So you'd have all the earths, all the neutrals, all the lives, and it would, as it would spin, it would test continuity between those as it went. But this way is good. I've got it now because it doesn't use electricity until there's a fault. So in theory, you could have this plugged in and it'd last ages until someone introduced a fault to the circuit. But it's very hard to get to test continuity between all 3, like I say, other than some sort of live neutral into each bar, but on a revolving switch, which maybe that would be a way of doing it. That's the only way I can think of theoretically doing it, that would constantly test, but then that uses electricity, so it's sort of not ideal. Yeah, I've gone through every other scenario at the minute, so I've just come in after trying to edit this video. However, this has arrived, for those who don't know what it is. Well, that's quite funny because it's called something dead weird. It's called the new Innovation manual drain cleaner. But basically, I spoke about one of these, and basically what it does is it goes up to 8 bar and you pump it up by hand. I was going to get an electric one, but I thought I'm never going to be able to charge it, and obviously with the digger and everything running out of battery, I thought, oh, it's not worth getting an electric one when I can just do a pump on, and you know, hopefully it'd work. But let me pump this up to 7 bar and I'll give you a demonstration. Okay, so 6 bar is going to have to do because I'm scared it's going to explode when I'm pumping it up. But the idea is that this pumps up to 6 bar, and then you have all these different attachments, which I don't even know what some of them are for. However, one of them fits down toilets and pipes, and then you do 6 bar, and then you go. Oh, I mean, if I unblock one toilet with this, it'll be worth it. However, I can imagine us to have more fun outside of unblocking toilets with this. I know what you're all thinking, and it's got to be done, hasn't it? At 2 bar rather than 7. But I hope this doesn't.